In Arc Raiders, there's one item that stands above them all. It's the grappling hook. And I have now created a guide on how to get it. Let's get into it. To unlock crafting the grappling hook, you have to complete one of the most surprisingly hard quests in the game. Finding and looting 15 hidden holes. This sounds pretty simple, right? I can tell you it's not. These things can sometimes feel next to impossible to see when you're running past them, lying underneath the grass, in the mud, in the water, making you focus all of your attention on the ground, which then leaves you as easy picking for nearby raiders. Because we cannot also forget that we do have to successfully extract once we find all these holes. I have now done the most annoying part for you. I have searched out every single hole I can find, both small and large, and we have marked them on a map, and we built a fast way to get it done. Let's get through it. The way we're going to approach this, we're going to bring up the map, and we're going to look at the yellow markers. We can firstly see that the most dense part of this map is cleared in the swamp area, specifically around the old battleground. Here you are going to find your majority, if not even every one, of your holes. We're going to first go through the swamp, and we're going to get all these points. If we cannot find enough right here, we are going to adventure further onto the map and collect the further ones. But if we get lucky, we might find all we need right here. You can also remember that the drop pods also counts. So make sure we also loot those probes for an extra point. When you're climbing up on these big ones, make sure to take a look around your area because you are in a high vantage point and a lot of raiders will be able to see you. When you open this hatch, an explosive sequence will start, which will damage your character quite a lot. So when you do open the hatch, make sure you run and jump up as fast as you possibly can. Take cover and climb up once the sequence is done. The rest of these holes are safe to open. There's no sequence that will damage your character. You can simply bend them open and loot what's inside. It is also worth noting that all these markers are not all of the spawn holes on the map. These are procedurally generated to some extent, and we haven't managed to mark all of them.
Furthermore, a detail we couldn't mark on the map is the fact that all the raider hatches that spawn randomly on your map will always have a guaranteed small husk right next to it. It's part of another quest, but they do actually count towards this mastery mission, so try to catch those as well.
This quest might take you close to the entire game of 30 minutes, meaning there's only one extraction point available for you to leave. But this also means that all the other raiders have to use the same hatch. This can lead to a lot of trouble. Even if a successful run with 15 holes, you might end up dying the last second. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I personally think the grappling hook is the most overpowered item in Arc Raiders, and I made a guide how to get it.